Hi, everyone. It's Amy here from Hudson Valley Tarot, and I'm coming to you from the Hudson Valley. Literally, I am in Rhinebeck, New York. I'm taking a tarot workshop, a week-long tarot workshop with Mary Kate Greer and Carolyn Cushing. And it's been such an amazing experience. I'm so full of gratitude and that I'm able to come here and take this course and share it with so many amazing people. But what I wanted to come to you with is we're currently on a break and I am sitting here by the lake doing some tarot journaling. And I just suddenly came to me, there's a lot of brand new tarot readers in the course. There's people of all levels. And one of the things I was thinking of is it's exciting being brand new. If you're new, celebrate the newness because you have the opportunity to shape how you learn tarot, how you use tarot. It's like there's a blank page in front of you and you get to decide how you're going to fill it up. So I thought it would be cool to write a few things in my journal. And I was thinking, what would I tell myself if I could go back in time and talk to my tarot newbie self, right? So if I could tell the Amy that was just starting out anything, what would I tell her? And here's what I came up with. I'm going to go with it one at a time, but it's always the good news is that all the things that I would tell myself, you don't have to do. You can do whatever you want. And that's what's so great about tarot. But anyway, what's the first thing I would tell myself? Don't try to be perfect. Because so many of us, when we first begin doing readings, or we tell ourselves, what if I get it wrong? You're going to get stuff wrong. You're going to have readings where they're going to be like, I've done this. And I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me. And you have to be willing to be okay with that and just say, thank you. So a bunch of us readers last night after the course, after dinner, we all went to the cafe that they have here in the Omega campus. And we gave readings to other people here taking other classes. And there were some people that were literally brand new, had never done a reading for anyone, and they were brave enough to try and read for others. And they just told people, I am an apprentice. I'm still learning, and I would love the opportunity to read for you. And it went beautifully. The readings were wonderful, and both the readers and the querents had great experiences. And that's part of the learning and growing. And most people are going to be so okay with it. So don't try too hard to be perfect. That's the first thing I would tell myself. Don't compare yourself to other readers. I'd be lying if I told you I don't still do this. I am guilty. I do compare myself to other readers, and there are probably tons of readers out there that are better than me, are more skilled, more experienced. But you can't think like that. You can't have that in your head at all. There's no room for it. It's just you. Think of yourself as the only reader in the world because there is only one tarot reader like you. And when you realize that, it's not just the skills that you're reading with, it's what you come to the table with, your personality, your techniques, your empathy, all the beautiful things that make you unique. And your tarot reading, that's the value you bring. And someone else could be the best tarot reader in the world, but there is a querent out there that needs you, your heart, your empathy, your style. And that's who you're here for. So don't compare yourself to other readers. There's no winning there. You really have to just try to be the best reader you can be and be authentic. And you will go very far. So the next thing I would tell myself is explore over memorize. What do I mean by that? I remember back when I was first learning tarot, a lot of people spent time on a very huge tarot forum that was very popular. And there was this ongoing debate over whether you should memorize all the card meanings before you do readings for another person, or should you start doing readings right away and just use your imagination and go with your first impressions, be more intuitive, in other words. And I think it's a personal decision. It really depends on what kind of reader you are, which is another topic altogether. But for me, I would go with explore over memorize, because if there's one thing I've learned is that memorizing is a very intellectual thing. It's learning how to spell words. You had just had to memorize them. But when you need to use what you've memorized, it doesn't come back to you. It doesn't. What the best way to really learn something is through experiences that you can relate back to. It's through experiences you can memorize. That's how you really are able to draw the meanings back up. And if your meanings of tarot are experiential, you will be much better able to recall them when you're doing a reading. It also makes the cards, well, it creates that connection with the cards that you just don't get by memorizing someone else's meanings or standard meanings. I will add that it is important to learn the tarot card meanings, the standard meanings. I think every professional reader should know them, but there's no rush. You're going to learn them as you go, just from all the books you're going to soak up and all the practice readings you do. You can look them up if you're unsure in the beginning, no problem. But more important, I would tell myself as a beginner tarot reader, go with the experience. Don't worry about memorizing. Just go out there and start reading. Go out and find tarot in everyday life. When you experience something, ask yourself, how would the King of Swords deal with this? How would, oh, this is a tower moment. That's a good one. I have to be like the Chariot. I have to have courage. I have to leave my home behind. I have to explore new territory. I'm on a mission. All these things. That's how you really learn tarot, and it comes from your heart. All right. Next piece of advice I would give Amy, the newbie reader. This is a big one. Maybe not everyone has this thought in their head, but this is something that was really big with me. And I was always chasing that magical teacher, that magical class, that magical deck, that magical experience that would suddenly make me the best psychic tarot reader in the world, and all my talents would suddenly be up here, and I would just automatically be amazing. It doesn't happen that way. And there's no shame in wishing for it, but it happens through practice, through working on yourself, because there's a lot of learned things that we need to let go of. There's lots of experiences that we have to get out of our own way in order to be open to our gifts and open to really becoming a good tarot reader. And that takes time and patience with yourself. And you know what? Have fun with the process. Just have fun with the process. Don't be chasing the final outcome, because you know what? Your learning will never end. And that's why I always use the term tarot explorers, because an explorer is never satisfied with what they currently know. They always want to explore and learn more. So be a tarot explorer. Never be done learning, and don't rush the process. Don't chase an outcome. Just be here now, be present, be happy where you are now, and it's enjoy it. It's such a magical, fantastical thing, tarot. So just enjoy it, have fun, explore, play. The next thing, it's okay to be unique. Now, this kind of goes in line with don't compare yourself to other readers. There's no one way a tarot reader has to act, think, or be. You decide what kind of tarot reader you want to be and just be authentic. You can be a witch and have that practice and use tarot in that way. You can be a super psychic sleuth. That could be your tarot type. You could be a more process or a therapeutic tarot reader and have interactive readings with your query. That's perfect if that's you. I tend to be a more spiritual and, I don't know, psychological tarot reader, but I also bring some psychic stuff into it. And a blend. You do you, and don't think you have to fit some kind of profile because it's not like that. Okay, here's the last thing I came up with. And this is a big one too, because this is what trips a lot of people up. I know it tripped me up big time for many years with intuition and psychic abilities and visualization too, manifestation, all those things. You wonder, was it just my imagination? Yes, it is your imagination. That's where it all begins. Using your imagination. If you're wondering if it's your imagination, be excited because that's the way it should be. So you're opening up to your imagination, being imaginative and creative, that does open up your psychic and intuitive abilities. So just go all out imagination. If you are asked to visualize something, or if someone say you, what's in this box? And you put your hands on it and you're trying to psychically determine what's in this box. And you imagine, I don't know, a puppy, whatever. And just go with it. When you let go and stop being overcritical, you'll be surprised at how much you hit the mark. Yeah, so that's just some of the things I came up with on what I would tell my beginner tarot reader self if I could go back 20 something years and do that. And I'm just curious if you're a more experienced tarot reader, what would you go back and tell your beginner self? Would you give yourself any advice? Would you tell yourself anything? Let me know in the comments what you would tell yourself. And if you're new and just starting out, I am working on a brand new course, and it's going to teach tarot in a whole new way, one that is more experiential, and one we're going to work where we're going to work on all the things that can hang you up when you're a new tarot reader. So if you want to learn more about this course that I'm putting together, type learn more in the comments and I will send you some more information. Anyway, here's a little view of the beautiful Omega Lake. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to go back to my tarot journal, but it was really nice chatting with you, and I will try and touch base with you again while I'm here. All right, bye.